get them involved in the offense early and often, don't they?
And we continue to see in the NFL how the tight end is becoming more and more of a highlighted position. Some of these guys can flex out like wide receivers. A lot of them can come inside, block as well as catch passes. He's exactly right. Tight end, that's a position we'll continue to follow as this game unfolds.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading him out, one of the all-time greats. Hard to believe in his 17th season now, Drew Brees.
His numbers sometimes are just absolutely staggering because last year threw for the 4th highest total in NFL history, 5,208 yards. Okay, now if you look in the record books, here's the number that he occupies in single-season passing. 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th, and 11th best single seasons in NFL history. That's crazy.
Yeah, you said staggering when you started talking, and I'm going to finish it with staggering. What a career it's been, and it continues for Mr. Brees. Now Brees. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brees. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Let's get a quick look at the Saints offense.
Michael Thomas emerged from Ohio State as a mature route runner and a guy with tremendous ball skills downfield. But as one veteran New Orleans Saints player told me last year, his best attribute, he cares so much about the game and is all about winning. No matter what they need him to do on the field, he's willing to go get it done.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
I saw Jake Ryan at a postseason All-Star game after a great career at the University of Michigan. I actually asked a couple of scouts what they thought. And they thought he'd be a marginal prospect in the NFL. Well, he's one of the most improved players in the league. A starter at linebacker for Green Bay. Seems to make just about every tackle in the running game.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Green 39.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Craig Robertson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jordy Nelson, 40 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. At the end of one, 7-0 is our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Michael O'Matawanui, and it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's complete to Flainer. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 52 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this seems like a good time to make a quick pivot here and go back to Week 9 of the NFL because there were some pretty big milestones that were passed.
Can we start with a kicker? Because we're going
Adam
to.
Vinatieri.
Look, Adam Vinatieri to me is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, what he's accomplished here, now he's in sole possession, 2nd place in the league's all-time scoring list with 2,442 points. He needs 103 more. Now, we're chasing down the Hall of Famer, Morton Anderson.
And yet Eli go over 50K passing yards. Jameis over 10K, second youngest to do that. And then Larry Fitzgerald, what did he do?
Yeah, and the win against the 49ers moved into 6th place all-time in receiving yards, passing Hall of Famer Tim Brown. How about Larry Fitz?
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
As if he didn't have enough to think about. On that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 4 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Crosby on now to kick it away.
It's trivia time before New Orleans gets going again on offense. We mentioned earlier that 6-game win streak going. Only the third team to start 0-2 and then run off 6 straight. Who were the other two?
The 1993 Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
Because they had to get Emmitt Smith back from his holdout. And the New York Giants in 2007 both won the Super Bowl after coming back from that 0-2 starting and reeling off 6 straight. But how about New Orleans, though? They figured out what to do with their running backs, right? Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara. And Mike Thomas out wide, the top threat for Drew Brees, the nephew of Keyshawn Johnson.
Here's Brees, and he's got it over the middle. Fleener, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Brees. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brees finding Snead there for a Saint first down. Brees now on first down. And brought in here by Fleener. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Brees, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Brees going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Brees. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the tight end has it. It's Fleener. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Brees again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Now Brees throwing on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And tough going there, as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And off comes to Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard 40-yard line. A.J. Klein coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now we shift to Coby Fleener as he gets set for another drive. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively, you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker cover him, cornerback cover him, safety covering him. Always has the advantage. Usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend them.
On first down, Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I want to switch gears for a second. A couple exciting plays last week in the NFL. One you and I were discussing earlier. How about that Tyreek Hill play into the first half in Dallas?
Yeah, we usually use the word gate with everything, right? Now it's Mary when it's big plays like this. So this is the Hill Mary, isn't it? Putting that big wall in front of him. But how about the moves, the elusiveness to break that play against Dallas? Absolutely amazing. And then Sammy Watkins for the Rams.
Yeah.
3rd and 30 plus. Not only did he convert, he scores a touchdown against the Giants in New York.
And the first time someone in the NFL has converted a 3rd and 30 plus in the 21st century. Hard to believe.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Breeze now on first down. And the tight end has it, Fleener. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. This New Orleans team definitely a second-half club a year ago. In fact, they had the best second-half differential in the NFL, plus 64.
Well, I think head coach Sean Payton does a terrific job of crystallizing into half, reducing, and then going ahead and being very specific in their attack in the second.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Breeze to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Jake Ryan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Big hookup there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run, Montgomery, and an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. first down. They run again. Here's Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's back to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he'll go down at the 28. Breeze finding Fleener for New Orleans first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. staying on his feet. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Willie Snead from 21 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Here we go.
Montgomery on the counter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense not going to lag back. They come with pressure that time, force him out of the pocket, and the incompletion.
And so many times when you're watching a game, you're seeing the offense doing all the dictating. In this case, the defense said, we're dictating the terms, and turned it loose towards him.
On now is the Packers punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5. Ingram again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Montgomery. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need. But if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
On now is the Packers punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. What can Breeze do now with his drive? Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a run with Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Second down following the run.
Let's go! 3-19!
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
He'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive and just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.